Deus Volt, my fellow gamers. Here we've got something with some Mantic tape on it. Just arrived. Pretty excited about this because this will have my Mantic points order in it. And let me see if that even did anything. On the table you'll see, oh man, how on earth? Aha, I got it now. Watch out, I'm dangerous. Okay, right up here, in this corner too. Okay, excellent. So this has my Mantic points. Okay, that's what I'm looking at there. So, a giant bubble. Okay. A bag that's actually fairly heavy, which is nice. Ooh. That's going to be my Piper. He's got what looks to be plastic rats. So, check that out. And then here, a Ford Observer and Commander Raka, which is nice because I have the exact same blister pack that I was able to score off of eBay. So I have enough to make one Ford Observer and one Commander Raka, which is nice. That means that my Enforcer leadership or whatnot is going to be for Piper, I'm sure of it. 3 bases. So, yep, my Enforcer leadership is good to go. Okay. So, the rat swarms, identical sculpts, but they are plastic. They're not the most fantastic resin that they make the new ones out of. These are the exact same sculpts as the previous rat swarms that you get in with the Brood Mother package, but actually I should have had 2 bases of these, one for each swarm. That makes me sad. And it's like, do I bother fussing about that, or do I just order one off Bay of the E? I don't know. So here is the Piper. I like the sculpt of the metal one better. He's not available. I have to wait and find one. But this one is, Mantic exclusive, just like the metal one is. And he comes with some rats on his base, which is nice. And the tree is kind of ridiculous. And that's going to need some hair dryer. That's his little staff right there. His face looks like it's sculpted pretty good, and this is just going to be their plastic. It's almost on the Milton Bradley side of rubbery. But we'll do the best that we can with him. I've been cleaning up a bunch of rustic stuff, so this shouldn't be too bad. So this is the new Piper. Some rats on his base. It looks pretty good. I don't see any major mold lines, and I'm pretty sure he's just on a small base. I'll see. Yeah, because that's not how they go. They bring them, they put now the big bases on them. So I need to find another big base, and I'll look at the size. I'll look at the size of the Piper. Now, these are some exclusives here. Okay. Now this is a Hacker Halftail model, and he's actually, whoa, pardon me, He's actually fairly robust and heavy. Look how big he is on the top. I guess it's all his junk on the backpack. It's a really cool, heavy model. Hold up. That sucks. Okay. Look at his face. There's supposed to be a nose here. It's all smoothed off. Wow. It's smooth. The detail is just gone. It's like there wasn't enough material to fill the mold. Most of him is excellent, but then his face is just melted right off. You know, I really don't like sculpting a bunch with green stuff. I can, and I have done work with it. Yeah, that, and even the mold here. Do you see? It's like a big, that's part of his jaw, but then there's this huge chunk here. I don't know, it's like a slip. I don't know, the other side looks legit. You can see the lip and the teeth individually and the chin. But then you come over here and you see the big chunky tooth there. That's like Flash City. You've got this big chunk here. And you actually, to show you that this side of the face had problems, this giant crack that goes here. And really what stinks is this face being just, there's no detail. None. It's been removed. It's like they didn't put enough metal in here. Man, I was excited because it's a very chunky model. I could sculpt a little triangular nose, and I could look at the images and see what else I need to reconstruct. Because also, if you look, the guy's rocking it like a Skeksis. It's just sloped down in one of those beaky nose things. It's not protruding out. That is a rotten shame. Actually, the whole pore is bad. It has this texture on here like orange peel. It has an orange peel type texture on everything. You see all these little bumps? That's supposed to be pants. It's not supposed to be fur or anything. These are pants, and it's bumpy like that. And like each of these, see how textured that is? This is disappointing. I mean, you know, this guy was like 15 Mantic points. And when you equate that into money, okay, like this blister here, incredibly hard to find, but it's like, well, on eBay, it's like a $20 blister. So, for one Mantic point, okay? So, yeah, this guy was like $110. Boil it down. Rough, man. Rough. I might contact Mantic, see what's going on. I know that they have problems. I know that, yeah, it's not all happiness. But let me see what's going on here. This model is massive. Okay. What the heck, man? Whoa. A head swap, too. I'm loving it. And this guy's huge. This is the Master Creeper model, but it's actually a Hacker Halftail. See his arm tablet and his, you know, triple dot knee pads. There's still all that orange peel texture going on, but his detail isn't hurt. And what's wild is this dude has head swaps. Okay, so you got this most excellent head. See, the nose is there. The detail of that nose is on it. And I believe this is the Hacker Halftail head. And I was just expecting it to be one piece, but then you get this mad sinister head here with the gas mask, with the... I'm really digging this head. Very, very sinister looking. I like that. Then you have his tail. Oh, now see, you can have a full tail or the half tail. This model is something worth getting two of. Look at that. So you get the half tail or the full tail. Oh, jeez. Choices. You know, I think, looking at this head, first off, tells me what I'm going to do. He's not going to be Hacker Halftail. I've already got two models. Well, a model and a little bit of Hacker Halftail, and his tail is clearly there, halved up. So I've got two official Hacker Halftail models. This is a Hacker Halftail model also, but you can build it as that Master Creeper with a full tail and this pretty righteous head. I wish I could take the most excellent nose off of this model and put it on the Hacker Halftail model. Dang it. So, anyway, you've got his gigantic ray gun. And just to illustrate how big this ray gun is, there's a normal ray gun. It's twice the size. It's a manly ray gun. This is not a manly ray gun. Yeah, that's huge. And this little piece here, that's just a piece of flash. Just ignore that. It's supposed to be the flat canister. In the back, they've got it full of people raid. Okay. The final piece here is his bomb, his grenades. Very Hacker Halftailish. You can see this model has it too on a smaller scale. Like, this dude's totally epic. So what I might do, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build this guy as the Master Creeper with that boss head, and he'll be a leadership option. And he is of, epic proportions, so he earns that title, Master Creeper. I mean, clearly he's got the tablet, and if I can, I'll get another one and make him into Hacker Halftail, because this is just a cool, beefy model. With this guy, it makes me extremely sad. Like, his face is slothed off, and he's got all that orange peel. I can understand why they sent me this model, though, because if you look at this side, it's not so bad. I mean, you don't really miss a nose, especially if your finger's up here and you're like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. But then you're like, oh, dude, his face is missing. That's a problem. I mean, I could resculpt, and then I could just smooth all this stuff down with the X-Acto knife. You're talking a mountain of work, though. I've done it before. Ugh, such a pain. This is like GW quality control right here, man. Back in the 90s, this is a status quo model from those jokers. Oh, man. That's a shame. Just, man, my nose slid off, bro. It's like I went to Beverly Hills. It's kind of a shame that the Piper doesn't really have the mass. Of course, this is an older model, this guy. I don't know how old he is. And this dude is actually new school. He's a newer sculpt, definitely. And his detail looks pretty awesome. So, pretty sweet. He's got his mechanical dreadlocks there. like Doc Ock dreadlocks. And they could have done better with the detail there. His fingers like all broke. Hey, dude, go over there. Nobody holds their finger like that, dude. Hold it like that. Not, I mean, that like kind of hurts, trying to hold your finger like that. Like, what the heck? I guess he's a rat. Maybe he's jointed differently. And they screwed me out of a base. They didn't screw me out of a base. They didn't give me a base. Like, I don't know how. I'm not a complainer. I'm a pretty righteous guy. But the detail is gone, dude. It's all smoothed out, gone. These are just rounded cones. These are rounded little nubs now. There's no little faces, no little teeth. There's actually a big, you guys can see that nub there. That's just a nub. They cut it from a sprue. Nice. Hold on. Rat swarms. Both had the round bases. Okay. And you can actually see the teeth, the nose, the mouth on all of them. The resin is far superior. Look at that. The noses are defined. The eyes are defined. Okay. Look at that. You can see it. You can see the little cut in. Okay. Now I prime really well. It's a very thin coat. Okay, but this is resin, far superior. And now you see just rounded. You can see maybe a little bit of an eye. But yeah, there's no face. Not like on the resin one. There's no face. Really, I've never been a fan of plastic at all. Okay, here's a stark contrast. Alright, the rat head that's coming up out of there. You can see maybe a little bit of an eye. It's not very well defined. And on the resin one, that's actually a defined eye. The nose is defined, and the teeth are defined. This thing doesn't even have teeth on it. See, it flows down. It's smooth. There's no definition there. Whereas this has a clear nose, the top lip separation, and the tooth. So, you know, you're not going to get this kit, this model here specifically. You're not going to buy him in stores unless Mantic changes their modus operandi. So, you won't be able to get him. These dudes are freebies that come with him. I got these as, like, I knew I was going to get the Piper, so I got these guys in preparation of getting the Piper. So I had 2 extra rat swarms. But these are now going to be my main rat swarms because they're detailed, they're beautiful, I love them. These are hobo swarms. They're going to be the ones that don't make it on the board until I can produce a third one. And if one of these nice ones dies, then it's just going to take up the place of one of these. So, anyway, I have some issues here. I didn't bother opening these guys yet because I will do a Enforcer video, I believe, here in a little bit. I really like both sculpts. Both are wonderful. The kit is great. So, yeah. And this was another 15 Mantic points, I believe. No, I got him for 15, and I got him for something 15 or 25. I think he was 25. And I bought him, which I may buy another one, and I bought him. So I believe that's how it went. Anyway, you guys take it easy. I've got some smaller ratkin stuff, or vermin going on, sorry, ratkin. I've got 3 more to build here, then I'll be done, aside from the limited stuff that has come and the completely jacked, slid off face thing that came. So I'm going to build those too, get everything based up and wonderful looking. Then, yeah, I'll showcase the vermin force all together with all of its great stuff. Anyway, you guys take it easy. Carry a laser.